Speed up coming through here, boy. Crashed out. He's trying to get up out of here. Crashed out right here.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Duke and it's the CRASHEDOUT2022 channel where we will be looking to crimes, investigations, and cases of people who have crashed out. And before we get into the video, I'd like to start with like a prayer. I'd just like to pray for those people who lost businesses, jobs, because that's a recipe for crashing out. And I would also like to pray for those people who are directly affected by the people who have lost jobs and businesses, because we don't have nobody to lean on anymore. That can cause a person to crash out. And we will also like to pray for those people who went to sleep hungry last night and woke up hungry this morning and will go to sleep tonight hungry, because starving is a recipe for crashing out. And I would like to pray for those people who have lost loved ones. It could have been last year, last month, last week, yesterday, last second. We want to pray for those people, because losing a loved one it's a recipe for crashing out, especially in today's society when people don't really have a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a lot of people only have one or two people who really show them unconditional love. And when those people do pass, you know, that's a recipe for somebody to crash out. And with that being said, we want to thank the Creator for this day. And today we got a video for y'all, man. In Detroit, a triple homicide that included a baby, a child. So let's check these videos out. And before we get into these videos, man, like, comment, subscribe on the video. You know what I'm saying? Because this will push the videos for more people to see.
Detroit starts right now.
A concerned family member stumbled into a horrific crime scene. 3 people shot and killed inside a home on the city's west side. One of the victims, just a child.
Every resource we have, as you look around, is going to be dedicated to getting the perpetrator off the street who murdered this baby and these 2 people in this home.
It's all hands on deck as Detroit police attempt to track down a murderer they believe may still be on the loose. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Amira David. The victims were all found shot inside a residence on Evergreen. And Detroit police say they may have been dead for up to a week. Officers pouring through surveillance video tonight and going door to door in the neighborhood, collecting any clue that may lead them to the person responsible. 7 Action News reporter Kiara Hay live for us near the home in the latest, giving us the latest on what police say they know so far. Kiara?
Amira, just a really heavy night, as you can imagine. Anytime an innocent child is shot and killed, police suspect that child was between the ages of 5 and 7 years old. And right now, Detroit police say all they want to do is find out who did it. Devastation strikes a Detroit neighborhood. A man, a mother, and her child shot and killed inside their home on Evergreen and Finkel. The killings, according to police, discovered by a family member who went to check on the mom after not hearing from her for a week. When they got to the home, they noticed the door kicked in and the man and woman shot dead.
Wow.
When police arrived around 5 o'clock this afternoon, they found a child killed in a separate room.
As you can imagine, everybody here is devastated.
Detroit Police Chief James White says they're now racing against the clock, saying it's likely the shooting happened several days ago. Right now, it's unknown if it's a robbery or a personal attack. They're also trying to determine if there was more than one suspect.
Every resource we have, as you look around, is going to be dedicated to getting the perpetrator off the street who murdered this baby and these 2 people in this home.
Police going door to door asking neighbors what they know, and they're hoping the community will speak up.
Certainly asking anybody who saw anything or anyone who knows anything to reach out to the police department so that we can get this person off the street.
Chief White is hoping these cameras on the green light businesses on the street will help in this investigation, because right now they say details are few. So they're asking anyone who knows anything to call Crime Stoppers, and that number is 1-800-SPEAK-UP.
Crazy. So they been in that house, their body been rotting, with decomposing for at least a week. Kicked down the door, shot the mother and the father, found the kid in a separate room, and killed him. Crazy, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. People out this boy crashing out. Let's check this video out.
Person responsible for a triple shooting on the west side. It left 2 adults and a child dead. CW50's Chris Walker reports.
Detroit Police Chief James White says a family member stopped by this home on the 15,000 block of Evergreen Sunday to check on loved ones after not hearing from them for about a week, and what they found, very heinous. The back door kicked in, 3 bodies inside, including a child shot dead. Investigators arrived on scene around 5 p.m. Sunday, where one man along with a mother and her child were found dead from apparent gunshot wounds. Police have not released the identities of the victims, but said the adults appear to be in their late 20s or early 30s. Police say the child is between 4 and 7 years old. Investigators learned from neighbors that the trio lived together in the home. DPD is now on the hunt to find the shooter. Chief White says the shooting likely happened days ago, but the timeline of the crime is still under investigation. Police are now asking the community for help, and they're also reviewing surveillance video in the area from Greenlight Partners to try to find evidence. DPD is also working with Crime Stoppers, and anonymous reports can be made by calling 1-800-SPEAK-UP. And the investigation is still active, and police are asking for tips from the community. If you have any information on what happened here on the 15,000 block of Evergreen, you are encouraged to contact Detroit Police. Reporting in Detroit, Chris Walker, CW50, News at 10.
See, the thing about this is that when crimes like this happens, those people, especially when a kid is involved, those people will get caught. It don't matter how you try to run, how you try to escape, how you try to maneuver through the grid. There's so many cameras out to the point where, in the technology that this world have today, it's really, you really have a slim chance. Well, I don't know about a slim chance, because people do be getting away. But especially when kids is involved, you know, their duty is to hunt you down, man. And this right here, we about to see. We can see who the little kid is, the little boy, man. Let's check this out, y'all. Sad, man, sad.
But first tonight, that little boy, only 5 years old and completely innocent, murdered in the city of Detroit. Caleb Harris was one of 3 people killed in a brutal homicide on the city's west side. Welcome to 7 Action News at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Dave Llewellyn. The killer still hasn't been caught. The victims were discovered Sunday afternoon, but police believe the violent crime happened days earlier.
7 Action News reporter Simon Shakehead just spoke with Caleb's grandmother about their search for justice.
This is a very emotional time for family members of those victims. They tell us they are sickened by this crime and the fact the person responsible is still out there.
He was wonderful, very playful, beautiful baby, just a wonderful grandson.
Shalisa Floyd will never again get to hold her grandson, 5-year-old Caleb Harris, close, to hug him and see him smile. The grandmother from Detroit learned after 5 p.m. on Sunday that he was shot and killed together with his mother and another man at a home near Evergreen and Fenkell.
I was in shock, in total shock. A monster. You shoot my grandson in the face.
Detroit School Board member and former state rep Sherry Gay Danyogo is also grieving. Caleb was her cousin and someone she recalls bringing joy to so many.
Shoot a child in the face multiple times, a 5-year-old who is pure, innocent, had nothing to do with adult affairs.
An activist and community leader, Daryl Woods, points to the ongoing emergency of countless guns in the hands of violent criminals and the need for more citizens to join with police and condemn these acts of evil. That's despite police stats that indicate homicides were down 4% in 2021 and non-fatal shootings down 9%. So far this year, there have been 38 homicides in the city of Detroit.
It's not a one-size-fits-all approach, and we want to do what we can to be unified, to bring healing and restoration in our community, to be able to minister to the needs of our children.
Police say the bodies of the victims may have been at the home for days prior to a welfare check revealing the horrific discovery, one that haunts this family and leaves them asking the city to
declare war against war. That's what we're seeing. We're seeing a war that is breaking out in various municipalities, various neighborhoods.
I'm hurting. I am hurting right now. It's something that it just needs to stop.
Detroit police are currently examining nearby green light surveillance footage for additional evidence. In the meantime, they're urging anyone with information to call 1-800-SPEAK-UP or contact Detroit police right away. Also, tomorrow at 11 a.m., the chief will be holding a press conference to update this case. We will be there to bring you the very latest. From downtown, Simon Shaquette, 7 Action News.
You gotta hope they're gonna find the person responsible. Simon, we thank you for that report.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Anybody who can shoot a 5-year-old kid in the face multiple times, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. The energy on this planet have drastically changed. God doesn't exist to a lot of people on this planet right now. Or even the feeling of hope, the feeling of faith, the feeling of righteousness. All of that is out the window to so many people that's on this planet right now. So if you think you're gonna go outside and have a peaceful day, or you're gonna be around some people that's gonna have your back, or you think you're gonna be around some people that's good-hearted, you better think again. There's so many people on this planet that do not have souls right now. They might have a spirit, but they don't have no soul. You don't know who you looking at. You don't know who you're around. You don't know who you talking to. Y'all better pay attention, man. That's why I'm bringing y'all these videos, just to show y'all, just bring some awareness to y'all, man. The vibration on this planet has changed. And people are crashing out. Even on little kids, man.
Are trying to get to the bottom of who is responsible for such a tragedy. But Evergreen right here, as you guys can see, is blocked off as police try to handle this investigation. Many people are now wondering who would want to do something so horrible to a child so young.
Very tragic evening.
A triple homicide rocks Detroit's west side, with 2 of the victims being a mother and her young child between the ages 5 and 7.
This is someone who violently took a baby's life.
Police Chief James White says the family hadn't heard from the victims in weeks.
See, that's why they gonna get caught. Like I keep telling y'all. You see how they don't say, like, the mother and her boyfriend, they ain't skipping over it, but they skipping over that. You know, because they see that all the time. But when it's a kid involved, they on your ass. CIA, FBI, DIA, DEA, all of these entities, they looking now. They involved. They like this. How can what I got some intelligence on what you need. When there's a kid involved, your ass gonna get caught.
After realizing a back door was kicked in, that's when they made the grisly discovery
of a man and woman in their 20s and 30s dead from multiple gunshot wounds.
They continue to check the house for additional victims, and unfortunately they did find a third victim, a child in a room, deceased.
The child had also been shot multiple times as well.
The child was in his bedroom on the floor. It was clearly the kid's bedroom, so just a very tragic scene.
Investigators searched the entire house for evidence as tensions rise across the street between police and onlookers. Right now, there's no telling how long the deceased were inside. Police, however, are searching for the person responsible for committing such a crime.
Every resource we have, as you look around, is going to be dedicated to getting the perpetrator off the street who murdered this baby and these two people in this home.
And the gas station right across the street, as you can see, is a green light location. So hopefully there is additional information that can lead police to whoever may be responsible. On the west side, Victor Williams, Local 4.
Yeah, let's hope so. All right. Thank you, Victor.
Well, investigate.
And we begin with the family's unimaginable heartbreak. The grandmother of a 5-year-old gunned down in a triple murder is speaking out.
That little boy was shot multiple times and was found on the floor of his bedroom.
Police working to find the gunman or gunmen. Grandmother, though, has a simple message to the person responsible. Pamela Osborne following the story tonight. Pamela, she is not holding back.
Not at all. She says the past 24 hours have felt like a nightmare that she just cannot wake up from, all because of what happened inside of this home here with the white door that you see there. She is pleading with all of you at home, if you have any information at all, to come forward, help her understand how and why this happened.
Totally devastated, in shock. I've been totally in shock.
Caleb was a bright light. He loved to play, especially with trucks. He should have been looking forward to his 6th birthday, but now his family needs your help finding the person who took the rest of his life away from him.
For you to shoot a 5-year-old in the face, not once but twice, you could have let him go so that he can remain and live. But you had to be a coward and take him out. Why? Why would you do that to my grandson?
Caleb, his mother, and another man were found shot to death in this home on Evergreen Road in northwest Detroit Sunday. It's unclear how long the three had been inside.
A monster would do this.
Caleb's grandmother, Shalisa Floyd, is hoping someone, somewhere, will do the right thing and come forward.
Monsters.
This is something that needs to stop. Caleb was our future. Now he's going to be put to rest at 5 years old. He was only 5.
And police aren't talking today, but yesterday they did say that they are looking for a person of interest. Anyone, again, if you have any information, you can call police.
Under arrest. Police take 2 juveniles into custody in connection with the triple murder.
Now, did he just say 2 juveniles? So a juvenile is what? Anybody under 18? It's crazy, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. These little punks, they get guns and they think it's a video game. That's how stupid they is. That's how dumb they is. They don't read. They don't try to do no real, they don't use the internet for what it's supposed to be used for. They use it for what you know these entities are using it for. To dumb you down, to dumb the masses down. To keep you in a state of a child, like to keep you in a mindset of a child. These teens, these juveniles think life is a video game. How could you be so reckless and so cold-hearted to do that to a little boy? not just the little boy, the dude and the woman. It's crazy, man. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all, if we don't change this, man, this is gonna keep going. If we keep glorifying this type of stuff, it's gonna keep going. In these communities, when you go to jail or you go to prison, come home, you get celebrated. But if you go to college or you get a high school diploma, ain't nobody gonna be there to clap for you. We're living in some spooky times, man.
That took the life of a mother, her boyfriend, and her 5-year-old child. The grandmother emotionally responding after hearing the news.
Are you kidding me? You take my grandchild and you're 16?
16.
Where are your parents?
Crazy.
Good to have you with us today for Local 4 News at 5. Police announced.
She asking the question everybody asking. With all these teens and all of these kids doing all of these dumb crimes. These heinous crimes. I'm talking about crimes that's gonna send their kid away for life. You know where they at? They on their cell phone. They posting on TikTok. They posting on Facebook. They at work. They at school. They sleep. They in their rooms. That's where the parents at. And most times out of 10, it ain't no male in that household to give these kids no guidance, no discipline. Because that's what a child need. A child need a father and a mother. One to nurture, one to discipline. Okay, you get it? Do you understand? Stop putting money in this material stuff ahead of your village. Because if you don't have a village, your children will be destined for failure. Do you get it?
Announced those arrests in the case this afternoon.
Thanks to tips, they were able to track them down and get them into custody safely. Meanwhile, this crime has rocked the community and shattered families. Pamela Osborne spoke to the grandmother of the 5-year-old victim in the shooting. And Pamela, you watched that announcement along with her. I know she is devastated.
Yeah, Kimberly, and there's something she said that really stood out to me, and that is, in light of what happened to Caleb, he belongs to this entire community, to the police officers investigating it, and you certainly got that sense here at DPD headquarters today. This was a heinous crime, and as we watched some of what police had to say at that press conference today, the moment of breakdown came for that grandmother when she realized just how young those two suspects actually are.
He was just 5. Why would you do that to him? You're not even an adult.
Shalisa Floyd again in a state of utter disbelief.
Crazy.
Unimaginable turmoil right now.
Today she learned the two people police believe to be responsible for the murder of her 5-year-old grandson Caleb Harris, his mother, and a third person are only 16 and 17 years old.
I just can't imagine
16 and 17.
you pointing a weapon at a 5-year-old and killing my grandchild.
Cowards.
He had to be frightened
Cowards.
by himself like that.
Still no answer as to why, but the two teens who police have not named were taken into custody yesterday without incident. Police say the public played a huge part in helping them track them both down.
And on behalf of Homicide, thanking you very much for your help and your support.
The pain is unimaginable still, but Floyd is grateful to the public for their tips.
I can't even say how grateful I am.
She's also thanking investigators for their work in helping to get justice for a sweet little boy 5 days away from celebrating his birthday.
It's just inexcusable
for anyone to get whatever the issue was, to get that outrage with whomever they were having conflict with, to bring a baby into this and kill them.
Yeah, because
And they're still.
Yeah, he said it right. Like, how can you be that enraged, whatever conflict it was, to do that to a kid? It's because they was kids themselves. Probably listen to watching video, playing video games, listening to this music that's going on nowadays, this drill music, hanging around their peers that's on the same thing. And you know what's missing? Guidance. Discipline. Because nowadays these youths, they don't want to listen to they don't want to listen to nobody with a positive message. They don't want to listen to that. They don't want to listen to nobody that's got like good intentions. They don't want nobody around them like that. Because they think the character of a man is to kill somebody, to rob somebody, to take from this person, to do this evil deed, to do that evil deed, to treat you like this and say this to you. They have been stripped away from their ancestors. These kids, these youths have been stripped away from their God-given gifts. They're being stripped away from that. Because they don't read. They're not researching what they need to be researching. And I want to say this too, right? The video almost over with. I want to say this too. A lot of people don't understand death, man. And a lot of women, they think they just have to provide for their kids and I gotta work, I gotta do this. But if you was really spiritual connected, you would know there will be a way for you to provide for you and your kids. It may not be, a mansion with 50 rooms in it. And it may not be a Maybach truck with champagne coming out the back seats. But you know what you will get? Peace. You will have a kind heart. These things are priceless. That you can't put a dollar sign on the things that you really are supposed to be doing on your time here. And this is what I want to say, right? And it's crazy because when people die, you go in their house to clean out the apartment. And most of that stuff is going to most of this stuff is going to Goodwill. Most of that stuff is getting put out on the streets. So you spending your days and time collecting material things that means nothing. So you collecting these material things, you collecting these degrees that means nothing. When you're dead, they're going to be thrown away. Okay? When you're gone, that TV that you want to post on Facebook, oh yeah, I got this. That car that you post on Facebook, oh yeah, look, I got this. That house that you got on Facebook, yeah, look at I got this. When you gone, man, don't none of that stuff matter. Only thing they gonna be missing is you. But they ain't gonna really know you because all you did was try to, on your time here on this planet, was try to collect material things. And can't nobody blame nobody, can't nobody judge nobody, because We all was once under that spell. But it seems like the women are more under the spell, and it's hard for them to break it because they feel like they don't the type of living that the type of lifestyle that they want to live, they gonna have to work all day and night for it. No, man. You don't understand, especially people that got color in them. This is your richness. This what makes you rich. Your skin. This is your wealth. This means you can live forever. But by y'all keep doing this, you will reincarnate back to this place and do it all over again. In a different time, in a different space. You would do it all again, till you get it right. See, that's what I'm saying, man. And I can say so much stuff, but man, I'm not here for that. This is a channel where I'm dumbing it down, in layman's terms, and try to get y'all to focus on what's going on in these communities. And man, too, man. Y'all purpose on this earth is not, man, come on, man. Look. Man. All I'm saying is, man, research, read, meditate, eat right, drink water, listen to music that uplifts you, not bring you down. Listen to music that will get you happy, get you a good feeling. Stop listening to the music that gets you down and want to hurt people. We control all of this. We control it. As soon as y'all wake up, the better we'll be. Y'all don't understand, man. When they gone, all it's just gonna be stuff that's gonna be put on the side of the street, man, or to the Goodwill. Stuff is meaningless, man. You mean more. Your kids mean more. That man that you had kids with means more than all of this stuff that you can gain without him. And with that being said, man, make sure y'all watch y'all surroundings, man. Look to the left 5 times, look to the right 5 times before you go in the house and when you go out the house. Make sure when you go out the house, you looking through the blinds, looking through the peephole, go to the back door, check the back doors, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do this nowadays, man. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.
Got they shit ate up coming through here, boy. Crashed out. He's trying to get up out of here. Crashed out right here.